what I think happens is, for instance, when I was growing up, there was a group called the Silvers, and there was this guy who was really cute. His name was Foster Silvers.
Okay, boomer.
He's older than I am, but so anyway, bottom line is, if I ever had a chance to talk to Foster Silvers, I would most likely do it. I'll take him up on that. Just not because of, because I've seen what he looks like right now. It looks like, I think he's missing a tooth or something.
Damn.
It's bad.
But it's
But the fact that I was in love with Foster Silvers makes me.
some people that they just gonna get the chance.
He gets the opportunity. Now, like for you, it's Ashanti. You know,
Ashanti
and it has to be
was
somebody
one of
who's
them
older
ones.
than you,
Yeah,
because
she was
it's
one of
not a
them ones.
contemporary. Like Will asked me Bobby Brown. I was like, no Bobby Brown.
But there's people who, no matter, even if Bobby Brown out of breath on stage and sound like he eats cigarettes for breakfast, it's still women that would give him that would, if he's like, hey, let me get your number. It's like, hey, can I get your number?
Leaning up.
Yeah, so your number is what I'm saying. They be like, yeah.
Oh no.
He calls R. Kelly Mr. Sir. So I said,
Why?
I'm like, only a gay nigga would make Mr. Sir over there is what I call him. Mr. Sir. So I'm like, who thinks of that? Like that's something
not
like
really
a woman
a
would
diss.
think of.
Mr.
Sir.
Sir.
You know how when a girl likes you, she says she calls you sir.
Does she?
Yeah.
Oh.
She's like, no. She's like,
Excuse me, sir.
she's like, no, sir, that is not your sir. Please, sir, I'm gonna need you to calm down, sir.
So you think that's when a girl likes you?
Yeah, you never.
I call you ma'am when I like you.
A guy.
This should be on the show.
It is. We're rolling.
No. Okay, well, sir is not sir. Sir. We'll talk about that. Hey, welcome to She Will,
Welcome.
She Will podcast. Welcome to She Will podcast. We're back.
Are you ever gonna memorize the name
What
of
is
our
this?
podcast?
Episode 35.
5. Wow.
Whoa, Nelly, we are at it now.
Podcast older than me.
We introduced the headphones to make sure our producers thought it would be best, so we know that our sound is on.
Yeah.
But it's really affecting what I'm trying to do is my big hair today. So my
Big
big
hair
hair is being diminished
By
the headphones.
But they wouldn't let you not wear them.
They wouldn't let me not wear them. So thanks, Brad.
Dang.
You and hair and makeup need to coordinate better, because how you gonna have big hair?
Big hair.
Squished big hair.
It's
is where
80s day.
I love big hair.
Big hair. 80s. I love the 80s.
You love the 80s?
Yeah, I was there, remember?
You were born in the 80s.
Yeah, I was there.
Yeah,
I was there.
Yeah, you were there for a hot second.
I was.
You were there for a hot second. So, hey, how was your Halloween?
My Halloween was...
Talk to me.
It was interesting because it was the first time that I went trick-or-treating.
As an adult, or you mean?
As an adult, taking kids trick-or-treating.
Oh, so
Yeah, so that was interesting, and I did not know that it's 2023, and you know how everything is like canceled. I didn't know people still handed out candy.
Yeah.
And it was still like the neighborhood. We didn't even have to walk too far. It was like people.
This is new to you.
It was new. I thought it would be like indigenous appropriation.
Why?
Because that's just everything. You can't say or do anything
Halloween
now.
is
So
a
I
bad
thought that
thing.
Halloween. I thought that kids walking around the neighborhood getting candy from strangers was canceled.
Halloween
But
is
it is on and popping.
Yes.
We didn't have to go too far. We went. I realized the houses that decorate their houses.
Yeah.
That's for a reason.
And
like,
they
oh,
keep
come
the
here.
light on.
They keep the light on. You go and you get your candy. Some of them, a lot of them are self-serve, self-checkout.
Yes.
So this is a sign that says, "Hey, you grab one, take one, take two." I had a joke that I did. It's like, oh, my daughter she wanted to go dressed as an Amazon package, and she went up to a house and she left crying. And I was like, what happened? She said the note said, "Leave Amazon package."
Leave Amazon package.
It said leave.
Leave. Oh, leave. Oh, leave Amazon. Oh, that's a bad joke, Willard.
That's a good joke.
Willard, that's a bad joke. Okay.
Anyways,
okay.
So yeah, we did that, and it was on and popping. It was people, then it was just like the neighbor. I don't even know where these people came from.
You are really shocked.
I was shocked because
I think you've been in a cocoon.
Yeah. Did you
No,
trick
I
or
knew
treat?
because in my community, I gave out candy, and there was plenty of children who came to the door, and I left my light on, and then when So this is not new to me. I was actually happy this year that since my circumstances have changed, that I did not have to buy candy, and I did not have to. We were doing the opposite. You were embracing going and getting candy. That was new for you, and I was embracing not having to give out candy.
Yeah, so you were like me the previous 10 years.
Yeah.
You're like cooped up and just locked up, and you're like, I don't, not seeing anybody.
Well, I actually went out. Yes.
Oh, so you weren't worried about no Halloween, period.
I wasn't worried about them kids. No.
You weren't worried about them kids, period. You was out here.
I was out here. Did you know the video of me walking I sent you? I think I like to take myself walking now. Remember the video I sent you? You said don't hurt them.
Oh,
yeah. I was going out.
That was Halloween. That sure was.
It was Halloween.
What did you do?
I dressed up.
You dressed up. What was you?
I don't know.
You dressed up as a what?
Walker.
I don't know. Sheila was a street walker for Halloween.
I was a garage walker. Yeah.
You was a walker, huh?
Yeah. I didn't go. It wasn't anything. I just went to a comedy show. So
comedy show. How was it?
It was cool.
Yeah,
it was cool. It was something to do.
Nothing. Tuesday night, right?
Tuesday night. Nothing too extravagant. Just hopefully get a couple chuckles.
Yeah.
Hopefully
they deliver.
Yeah. I got a couple chuckles. So that was Halloween. So tell me, you gonna go trick or treating next year?
I will. I'll take them. I look forward to it. It's a hell of a thing. The oldest one was telling me that I should dress up, and I'm like, I'm 35 years old. It's not gonna happen.
You're not 35 yet.
Yeah, because my wife wore a Waldo costume, and more adults would comment, I found Waldo. They kept commenting.
People are just
and I was like I'm like, the kids are the ones. I'm like, do they think she's a kid? Commenting because the little one, she was a pineapple under the sea, and people got that. But check this out: the 13-year-old, she was drummer from Slipknot that had this infamous album cover where he's like in a white mask and a red jumpsuit. Now, this is really specific costume, right? Now, in the first half, nobody knew what the heck this girl was. Everybody just said, pineapple to the 7-year-old. And the 13-year-old was just like, she's creative. Mm-hmm. And then in the second, after about 7:30, he started hitting out. They said, "Hey, are you white people? Are you Joey something from Slipknot?"
I don't even know what Slipknot is.
I don't either. Well, I know now because of her, but
so she made it up herself.
Yeah, she made it. She enjoys it. I guess it's a famous album cover with a drummer who, of course, he killed himself at some point or OD'd at some point because that's what they do. And Slipknot is big with white people. I always remember hearing about Slipknot.
Well, obviously not just big with white people.
Well, yeah. Now these little, I know she likes white music.
Really?
She likes white music and white boys.
We like white music.
What, Ed Sheeran?
Yeah. Is that white music? Like Robin Thicke? I don't know.
Wait, no, Robin Thicke don't make no white music, baby. you know where Robin Thicke roots come from.
That's so.
Where
does it come from, Willard?
It comes. You see, Robin Thicke been in the streets, and when you in the streets, that's where your soul comes from.
Oh, he's in.
What you doing in the streets? No, he was. I'm not saying he is now.
He was, yeah.
I'm saying that's where your soul. Like, so if you come from, Robert ain't down from no Sarah, Becky.
No,
right?
No.
He came from Cottrell, Keisha. You know what I mean?
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, Robin. All right,
So
all
that
right.
ain't, he don't make white music. He make
Okay,
black.
he makes that stuff for Usher. That's what it's made for and all that,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. He did all that. So,
That's what it's made for.
you got protection.
You're just so funny.
I slide right on.
You're just like
a
slip and slide, aren't you?
But I don't go over.
But you stay on the.
I stay.
You stay on the edge.
Stay on the edge.
It stays on the edge.
But you ain't never seen me falling out. Huh? You ain't never seen me falling out.
Oh God. Okay. All right. So, all right. I want to pay homage to Matthew Perry. We were just talking about him.
I know.
Like what, a week and a half ago, and 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
For some reason, I think because did I tell you he was my favorite? Did I
yeah,
tell you
and then I
Chandler
was like, he
favorite?
was my favorite kind of.
We were just having that conversation, and
a week before he passed. No, it was probably days before he passed.
Yeah, it was like a few days before he passed away because and so he was my favorite because I liked his like kind of sarcasm, dark-ish humor,
His
just kind
of.
Yeah, it was different from the rest of them, and hate to see him go. Hate that he had such the struggle with alcoholism and drugs and all. It's a demon. Yeah. He said I read something that he said about how the alcoholism wants to kill you or something like that.
Oh, it does. Absolutely.
It just wants to kill you.
And I didn't know that he turned his house or one of his houses in Malibu into a sober home living facility. Mm-hmm. Like he turned it. It's just like, whoever want to get help. I don't know if he was charging or if it was a part of some network, but apparently anybody who wanted to get sober and they got a hold of him, he come to his house and, he live in a sober home. And yeah, that's cool. So, because once you're dealing with that stuff, man, you're like, man,
Yeah, so that's that's a sad. It takes another one out. I mean, alcoholism and drugs taking another one out. So I hate to see that. They had his services really quickly at Forest Lawn.
Well, he's a white successful man.
I mean,
Pookie didn't die. Pookie funeral 2 months later.
It was like less than a week.
We need a GoFundMe. First of all, you got to set up the GoFundMe, and that takes a while to add. And then you got to get Pookie. You got to get the body released because you got to pay.
You got to pay to get the body released.
There's like something like embalming. The funeral home does they pick it up from the coroner and they do a service. It's a paid service.
So you got to make sure you pay them before they.
So that's why the funerals in the hood. See, you like that happened quick. Oh, I'm like that's how it's supposed to be.
Think about that. No,
because you used to Ray and them.
Well. No, but with the pandemic and all,
with the pandemic too,
things have slowed down considerably. Yeah, but and so it was very small. It was only like 20 people. They said there at the service, and that was including the guys from Friends.
They came.
Yeah, and interestingly, it was right across from the Friends. Where they at Warner Brothers, where they
shot.
Yeah.
Wow.
Coincidentally.
And then Matthew Perry said when he died, the first thing he mentioned he didn't want to be friends. And I was just like, that's just one of those things where people just can't just accept that you did a great thing. Yeah, that's what people are gonna know you for. I mean,
like, what if you died? What would be the first thing people mention? What do you think? I mean, okay.
So, wait.
Okay. I'm gonna have to do it. I'm gonna have to do it because you're gonna do me. I'll do you. I think everybody will be like, that will. I think everybody be like, he was a mess.
That will. That will. No, it'd be like, that will, boy.
That will. It'd be that will. Like, that's my brother. Look, it's like not a lot you can say. You'd be like,
you can't choose your family.
You can't choose your demographic. We'll talk about that.
Right.
What would you say? When I pass, what would you say?
I'd be like, she was a walker. She loved to walk the streets.
That started early on in my. I remember back.
She was a fast one.
At one point, I'll own that.
Oh shit!
When I was back in the day, when I was growing up in Inglewood, and we didn't have a car. What?
No, go ahead.
We didn't have a car, and my girlfriend and I, we would walk Because when you walk,
Where are you walking to?
you just want to be seen.
And then you get beat by honk.
You get honked.
Okay, so
That's how you used to meet people back in the day.
No.
And then they pull up on the side of you.
Yes.
And they would like spit their game.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
And we would know like to put the walk on because we would hear back then they played their music really loud. So if you hear the booming system, you know you better strut, right? So so yeah, I started walking.
That's great.
Started walking.
That's great. Because
I walking to the bus stop.
That's great. Because I have a joke, right? Women always talk about, or there's girls, but women always talk about being beeped at. Mm-hmm. You got beep your horn at me, and I said, the only reason you know a nigga beeping at you is because you look back when you heard the beep. You like, who the fuck is beep? You know, like, because you know what, you know, because you walking.
You know, you out there.
You walking. There.
No, I have to say this.
I knew it. I knew they'd be walking.
I was talking 16 when I was 16, 17 years old.
Yeah,
things are different now. I'm not walking down the street trying to see.
Oh, duh.
You know, I'm just saying, like now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anywho, I remember the girls walking in the neighborhood. And beep.
There's a thing. There's a thing in wanting people to see you. I don't know. It was a thing back then. So I don't know how we got to walking.
Well, let's get to
see, producers, you guys have to keep me on, track, because sometimes I get here and I feel like I'm in my happy place and I just go.
So tell her about the DM walker.
The DM walker?
The DM walker, Dwight Howard.
Okay, so we'll talk about, oh my God. So
he walking them DMs.
Yeah. So Dwight is apparently walking into folks' DMs and they're walking into his. And there's a lot of, and now he's even being sued by, they were talking about Dwight Howard. Now he's even being sued, right?
Damn.
There's a lawsuit.
Damn.
I guess because supposedly he allegedly sexually assaulted someone. And so now the streets are talking. The streets are talking and everybody's inquiring what's up with Dwight. And so Dwight felt the need to have a response. And here's his response.
Oh, shoot. Y'all heard about that? Dwight, they said Dwight was in a text messaging a guy. Nigga, who cares? Who cares who I was text messaging? Mind your business. Oh, they say you going on dates with dudes, bro. Why the hell do you or anybody care who the hell I spend my time with? Whatever I'm doing in my bedroom is my damn business. Whatever you doing in your bedroom is your damn business. That ain't for everybody. And everybody don't need to know. You ain't got to say anything about what you doing in your fucking house. It's your house. You ain't got to explain that to nobody. No matter what they say. They can say anything. Who gives two shits? Y'all too damn nosy, worried about what I'm doing in my bed. Hell, the people who know what's going on in my bed, they know what the hell going on with my bed.
Okay.
Now, people are saying this response is admission of guilt.
Oh no, it says admission of being gay.
Of being gay. Now, Sheila?
Okay. The other night, I'll give you an example. The other night we went to the comedy show. Mm-hmm. There was a young lady there who had her BBL. Mm-hmm. And they were talking about her BBL. She was a server. And so they started clowning her BBL. Mm-hmm. And so I was talking to my girlfriend about it. I was like, well, if she didn't have a BBL, the first thing I would have said if somebody did that to me is, no, sir. No.
Clowning BBL?
They were trying to say, they were talking about her BBL. And I would have been like, if it wasn't a BBL, I would have let them know.
No,
this ain't.
Oh, but she.
No, she did not. So based on her response.
So based on Dwight's response.
Yeah, and so likewise, based on Dwight's response, he never said that I'm not talking to these dudes.
He just said, y'all
Don't
weird.
worry about what's going on in my
bed. Yeah, that response, that sounds good.
It doesn't even sound good. He said, y'all weird.
Speaking deflecting, right? deflecting.
Yeah.
You're weird. It sounds like, yes, it should be nobody's business. Who obviously nobody knows who I'm. Well, they know my wife probably, but nobody knows. Nobody knows who the next man. That's what I mean. It sounds good. Like, yeah, that's what. However, and this is what the problem is with when we talk about like guys being down low or whatever. The problem is not, to me, when I talk about it, it's not homophobia or a concern of who they're sleeping with. It's the fact that they present themselves as straight men and they are mixing the juices, so to speak.
Intermingling.
They are intermingling. They are, how should I say this? They are,
what are they doing, Willard?
I can't think of a joke. Yes, and when you do that, you are. So for brothers down low, usually from Atlanta like Dwight, you are usually dating a woman or trying to reproducing with a woman. Now that poses as a problem for me because deep down you ain't gonna end up with no woman, or you cannot commit to a woman as a heterosexual man traditionally would. Therefore, all you're doing is being a narcissist and creating. Every man wants a legacy, whether he sucks dick or not. A legacy would be nice, which is children to carry on your name. That has no sexuality. That is just that's just a personality thing. The problem is you are introducing more broken homes into society.
That's the problem.
Into our community. If you are gay, or if you do like to put your stuff here, or what he said, where I put my wood at, hey, don't reproduce with a woman, or don't give a woman false hope. So he's reproducing with women.
Yeah, I know.
So is he going to give these women anything but, hey, that's my legacy. Carry on my legacy. So that's what you need out of a woman. You can't be real. You can't adopt with a man. That's my only issue with the download thing, is because they ruin so many women's lives by trying to be
and then they misrepresented.
Straight.
Like what's her name? Royce Reed. You make her seem like she's crazy, and
make
all
her
these
seem
other
like
things,
she's crazy.
And then really it turns out that you have this double life. And then I also want to bring me. I've been hearing a lot of talk about Dwayne Wade, and his potential for being doing the same kind of things, and something that allegedly I'll say, and something that I learned finally is that a lot of times where there's smoke, there's fire. I used to not believe it, but if you live long enough, everything that you start hearing rumblings about, eventually you find out that it is true.
Like Dwight.
Like Dwight. And then now Dwayne, they're talking about him potentially having gay escapades, and he and his wife potentially divorcing. And then I just got a hold of some old information about Boosie Badé, him and Gabrielle going back and forth, because he said that Dwayne likes the D. The Zozo is what they call it. Did you know they call it the Zozo?
No, it's probably some Atlanta shit too.
Okay, well, I'm putting you up on
from Louisiana or something.
Zozo. No, they don't call it. I'm just telling you, women, we call it Zozo.
When you talk
I don't talk about it. But
did he have a big Zozo?
I don't talk about such things. I don't talk about such things, but I've heard the term. Okay.
But
anyway, so yeah, he likes the Zozo. Supposedly, Dwayne Wade does. And so his wife, I think she tried to defend him and Zaya.
By calling Boosie gay.
Yeah, by calling, which opens up a whole other can of worms, because now she's making it seem as if it's something he should be ashamed of. When the whole thing is to have pride, right? And not be ashamed of it. Right. So just to come out. But everybody wants to squash it. So that's just very curious. curious thing.
Yeah, and the thing to see the only problem with these guys like Dwayne Wade, or there's been the Will Smith rumors, or P.
Leave
Diddy.
Will alone. Don't mess with Will.
Yeah, it's the patronizing of women. That's it.
I was watching. I was. There's nothing on TV now, and I was watching Old Harlem episode. Old Harlem.
Hold on.
You people.
You are so low. Are you not holding it?
I think Montcalm. You know, because it's Montcalm, they turn my mic down low.
So I stand out. Yeah.
So you stand
out. It's the oldest trick in the book.
Yes, the oldest trick. So what else I was gonna tell you? I was watching an old episode of Harlem, and this guy was bisexual, and she's like, I don't date gay guys, and he's like, I'm not gay, I'm bisexual. She's like, oh, and so she was okay.
What?
Yeah,
she said that,
so she was okay with dating him and having sex with him because he was bi.
Oh, okay. I mean, that's
normal.
No,
because
that's writers of 2023.
Because I would just like, no, thank you.
It's just like Married at First Sight, same thing. The guys went on a date with a guy, kissed a girl, and he's like, oh, but I don't like it. And the girl they matched him up with, the black woman, she's queer or bi. So it's like, oh, she has to be, they're inclusive with that.
So I guess they're functioning like everyone's fluid. Really, we could just put anybody together. That's what that's in the sense of that. If you put anybody together, they're fluid, they can find love.
Correct.
But I feel like you have a preference. I mean, like there's something you want to see. Meaning, if I like men, I want to see a man's body.
Right.
A man's,
man's cock. Mm. Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry. I'm sorry about that.
I'm just saying.
I know.
There are things that are exclusive to a man, whether it's his shoulders or I don't know, his beard.
Yeah.
I don't want to see like a woman in her boobs. Because I'm attracted to a man. So I don't. I mean, I'm not. Maybe I'm just off. Am I off? Just don't put me on. Just give me a man.
You're just born before 2001.
Okay.
Hold on.
So I'll stay away from this whole fluid thing because I'm not born before 2000 or born after 2001. And anything I say has no validity. Right?
Well, yeah. Everything you say. Okay, boomer.
Okay, yeah. I'm like X. I'm not even.
X,
I'm not a boomer. How dare?
That's the insult.
I just caught it like late. Okay.
Okay, boomer.
I'm not a boomer. Thank you very much.
No, but you do.
What? I do what? I attract boomers. What?
You attract boomers, millennials.
That's my demographic.
Either boomer or millennial.
There's a wide spread.
You got to go with one or the other.
Okay, if I had to choose me this day, which demographic between boomer and millennial, I would think I would go millennial.
Okay.
That's you, right?
Yeah, I'm a millennial.
Okay. Yeah. I think I could relate better to a millennial.
I'm mature. But there's downfall. When you meet a brother, when you're a quarter, there's struggles that come with you. Say you meet a guy that's older, a little well off, established. Mm-hmm. There's the struggles that you got to deal with that.
What's the struggle?
Maybe that guy maybe leads with money. He already he's been rich for a while. There's some
like Al Heyman.
There's like Al Heyman, for example.
Just playing.
There's some shit you're gonna have to deal with that, right? And say you meet a guy who's 40.
That's a millennial.
Millennial.
Okay.
And he's like, there's struggles with that because he's not where he, want to be at. So you got to pick your struggle.
What if I opt for no struggle?
Find Al Heyman. No. If you opt for no struggle,
where do you find no struggle? Oh, really?
I don't know.
You're quiet.
Good luck.
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
You see failure? No. Yeah, Giannis. No, that'd be a whole nother struggle.
That's a whole nother struggle.
Yes, I fucked in Oklahoma. Yes. Okay, to come. You act like you. I mean, we know marry you.
They're not married. No. First of all, I don't even want Giannis. Giannis is. I'm a fan. Okay,
right.
I'm a big fan of Giannis.
Yeah, you a fan. Kind of like how Justin Bieber's wife was a fan of his before.
That's what I was going to tell you about. Okay, I wanted to give you my theory. Who was that? Oh, we were talking about Ashanti and Nelly and all that, right? And I'm not a man, so I can't speak on who you guys are attracted to. I was just telling you that I wasn't really feeling. I'm not
the
fluid.
reunion.
Yeah. So anyway, I don't want to get into what I said, but what I will say is this: what I think happens is, for instance, when I was growing up, there was a group called the Silvers, and there was this guy who was really cute. His name was Foster Silvers.
Okay, boomer.
He's older than I am, but so anyway, bottom line is, if I ever had a chance to talk to Foster Silvers, I would most likely do it. I'll take him up on that. Just not because of, because I've seen what he looks like right now. It looks like, I think he's missing a tooth or something.
Damn.
It's bad.
But it's
but the fact that I was in love with Foster Silvers makes me.
Some people that, they just going to get the chance.
He gets an opportunity. Now, for you, it's Ashanti. You know, and it has to be somebody who's older than you, because it's not a contemporary. Like, Will asked me Bobby Brown. I was like, no Bobby Brown.
But there's people who, no matter, even if Bobby Brown out of breath on stage and sound like he eats cigarettes for breakfast, it's still women that would give him that would, if he's like, hey, let me get your number. It's like, hey, can I get your number? Yeah, so your number, what I was saying, they'd be like, yeah, because it's Bobby Brown, and it's probably like a 40-year-old chick.
Yeah, it had to be someone younger, because I'm like, no. But if it's Foster, if it's someone older than me, like Prince or Michael or whatever, yes. But so like for you,
number in the ground.
Yeah, I'd be like.
She get a Ouija board. Try to talk to Michael and Prince.
Oh God! Trying to bring him back up to life.
Yeah, Ouija board.
I'll just look for Foster.
Yeah.
Foster.
I've never heard of this
Foster. Holler at your girl.
That's interesting.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, some of one of the ones. Like I see Melissa Ford on that podcast, and I'm like, oh yeah, there's no way that I would not. You Melissa Ford.
Yeah, I remember she was Jessica.
She was in all the videos.
Yeah.
When I had the wall.
When you had the wall of shame.
Melissa was up there. Probably, I think she was up there a couple times.
Yeah.
So it's just people, and it's not like I would check, but it's Melissa Ford.
You have to.
Yeah.
You have to. So that's the thing. Like Britney Spears. You know, if you were like, white, it maybe Britney Spears, you'd be like, yes.
Yeah.
So that's just a thing. Like, there's just some people that they just hold this thing, and they'll always have access. They'll always have access to you, right? So with that, another thing we were talking about is with things as crazy as they are these days, is getting consent from folks, before you make any type of advances.
Anything.
Yeah.
Can I kiss you? Okay, here, sign
Seriously.
this. You have to sign.
So what do you think? So should we get consents or like video recordings or whatever to make sure that no one could ever say this went wrong?
I think that, these young men are going to have to.
Is that right?
Yeah.
So I have a son. Mm-hmm. So is that something I should train him up to? Like, okay, you get consent.
You ain't even have to train him. I think that he's just going to know.
Is that how things are going?
Yeah,
these
because
days?
think about the little girls talking around him and how all he hears is probably stories about,
indigenous.
That's indigenous and appropriation. And he's like,
Everything's categorized. Everything's illegal.
So of course, the first thing Jaden gonna be like, "May I?"
Mother, may I? Isn't that like, I think like, isn't that how people behave now? Like if they want to like kiss you or something, if you wanted to kiss someone, wouldn't you be like, can I kiss you? Or, can I whatever? Just because the Me Too movement and all that stuff.
At my big old age.
It's your big old age.
I can't see me.
You can't see asking for permission?
I can't see me asking for no permission.
Would you rather go to jail?
No, I'm just like...
Permission?
I'm
Lawsuit.
like Will Cosby. No, I don't know. I mean, I'm married, but...
You had to say that.
Yeah. Disclaimer. But has it got to the point to where if I wasn't married and I was dating, would I get some type of signature
consent
or video recording that she was? You know what? It might be very helpful because you don't know, because I've seen, and I'm not invalidating people's experiences, but some experiences are invalid.
What?
I mean, it's just like having it's just like you go on TikTok and every other video is a story of a woman like, yeah, and so I went back to his place. He gave me a drink. He gave me a drink. We were both, first of all, you see how the verbiage, talk content. He gave me a drink. He took off my pants. He proceeded to wait. So
he did everything.
He did. There's a lot of context missing in that. Now I'm not in it, but what? Because I've had women retell some stories on me. He said he
wants his car keys. Here's his car key, and I gave them to him. He said, "Okay," and they threw him on the roof.
right. And he said, "Give me my keys." Yeah, these are my car keys, and you are keeping them from preventing me from leaving. And he tried to take the car keys from me. Well, but tell the whole story. Damn, bitch. That's what. So I've had a lot of women retell some shit, missing context all over the goddamn place. So, and then we turn on TikTok now, and it seems every other video is a story of a woman, tell us something that happened that she didn't want to happen or that was bad. So yeah, get a little Snapchat video.
But that disappears.
Or you take a iMovie. You horny, ain't you? Yes. Yeah. And we good to go.
What TikTok are you looking at? Because the TikTok that I see has Deion Sanders on it, like Shiloh impersonating and like relationships with narcissists and things like that. Like all this kind of stuff. It does not have.
Hey, I see. Yeah, I see. Well, it's just videos of just people. It's a woman in the cameras. She's in front of the camera in her apartment, and her dog is like running around, and she's indigenous appropriation, and like so,
all the buzzwords. So Will says he recommends getting consent because how can you know? That's the thing. Like, how can you know if someone's crazy? Like, I've never given crazy. I've thought crazy in my mind.
You don't think you gave it out?
I don't give crazy. I never gave. I've thought things, and I've always struggled with the things that I've thought, but I've never done it. So how do you know if someone's crazy where you would? Well,
you don't
consent?
know. Typically,
that's why.
Typically, you don't know. That's why I guess this consent thing would be a thing. Well, I know, but people don't know.
Okay,
I know. Yeah.
How do you know, Willard?
Because I have my indicators.
What are your indicators? Tell me about them.
And see, my indicators. The indicators are indicators for me. But people can say, "Oh, you on all you wrong all you want," until every single person accusing or this or that is indicator. So when it says I'm a dog mom, that's an indicator. She's crazy. It's a normal person, normal thing to say, but I'm just saying she's
I'm a dog mom, Willard. I am a dog mom.
Have you ever said out loud? Have you ever met somebody and said, "Oh, I'm a dog mom"?
No.
Have you ever used the words fur baby?
No.
Okay, then.
Okay.
No.
I just have a dog.
I'm saying I'm a dog mom, and you have a dog because your kid had a dog when he was 5, and you picked it out from the shelter.
Yeah.
That was a family
dog.
Dog.
We did it, Willard.
That was a family dog.
Yes.
You didn't go through a breakup. Right. Go get a fucking dog and a filet mignon steak and start feeding it and make the dog vegan. after he threw up this. No, his shit is just so strong, and we're vegan. So no, you didn't go get a dog and dye your hair pink, right?
No.
Okay, so that's different. But yeah, these are my indicators, and this is a woman that's a dog mom, totally normal sounding woman, normal job, looks fine. But but see, because the thing is, crazy bitch. They talk about what's crazy. I mean, a ghetto bitch ain't never keyed my car. A dog mom has. You know what I'm saying? The ghetto bitch ain't never vandalized my apartment. Guess what?
Mom.
Dog mom breaking and entering.
Oh god.
So, but I have my indicators, and that's the main one. So I just stay with it. Dog mom. Hey, consent form.
Consent form, especially okay. So if they're a dog mom, get your consent form ready.
Get your consent form ready.
Right. Okay. I got you. All right. So I'm still on this whole Golden Bachelor. He's down to 3 women. He's about to get rid of one. Yeah. It's going fast. I guess.
Do you know who they are?
Teresa, Faith.
What?
And oh my God, what's her name? The one from the dancer, sexy dancer.
What?
Yes.
Oh, what's her name?
I want to say Meredith, but I don't think
I remember all of them.
Oh my God.
Teresa, Faith. So he likes brunettes, huh?
Yeah.
He said Teresa's gray hair.
She's a little one, the short one.
She gray hair though.
No.
None
Brunettes.
of them are gray. Okay, so he likes brunettes.
Yeah, so he likes brunettes, and his wife was a brunette, so he's down to. But I never watched The Bachelor before. I waited until the Golden Bachelor to jump on board, right. And the part that's problematic for me, and I have trouble suspending my disbelief, I suppose. It's like I'm in love. I think I'm in love with Teresa. I think I'm in love with Faith. I mean, is it possible to love all these people? This kind of love, like romantic love?
Yeah, I mean, on The Bachelor.
Simultaneously?
It's been happening forever. But yeah, it is. If you got the options and they say it's okay, a man could definitely love multiple women at a time. A woman too, because if you say it's okay, now the men, I watched The Bachelorette, the men are supposed to be okay with it. You cannot show any signs of jealousy, otherwise you're toxic or you're controlling. It's okay. Oh yeah, her lips still taste like Tyrone. Love it. Don't show any sign.
Well, one of the girls was one, I can't think of her name. She was showing that she was annoyed by it. I mean, it's not cute. It's not cute. All this. I mean, I'd be like, no, thank you. I'll pass on the kisses. And then you just kiss her. Kind of nasty.
Right.
Disinfect or do whatever.
But you can't, because then you're insecure, jealous.
No, you're nasty.
You're a red flag.
You're nasty.
You can't show any signs of realness.
That's a shame. And you know what, Will? I feel like today I woke up and I just felt like I really want to be in my authentic self. I don't know if I was inauthentic before. I don't know, but it was like a revelation. Like, I'm like, really what it means.
What was you doing before?
I don't know. I was here. I mean, but I'm like, I really, maybe I withheld some things, maybe. I just felt like
so is there anything that you want to say to the people our listeners that have been with us since January? We're coming up on our year anniversary here at the Sheila Podcast, and Sheila is finally gonna let you know who heck she is.
There's nothing to tell.
Oh gosh, she's still on that. She's still on that fake shit.
What are you talking about?
She's still on that fake shit, dog. She ain't learned nothing.
That's not true. I'm very authentic, but. What are you asking me?
Oh yeah. Well, what about? What happened? What happened? What did we have to cut out last week?
What did we? Okay, I cut it out because I wasn't proud of it. It's just a story. It's a story. I go to the police station. I was having a bad morning, I guess. Okay, look, I'm gonna tell this in a very bitter. This is not gonna be a good story because I'm telling in a bitter fashion. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna slow down. I was having a challenging morning and I went to Starbucks and I was going somewhere. I had to be somewhere at a certain time. I was sitting in my car. When I was leaving, I was waiting. The person next to me they were at their car. They had their door open. You know, I think it's proper etiquette to wait until that person gets in the car and they close their door before I back off. After waiting about 5 minutes, I did need to get somewhere. So I politely tooted my horn at this fellow. And this fellow, he didn't take kindly to my toot. And so he said something to me, and it just so happens that was one of those days where I, wasn't here for it. I was really, all I could see was indigenous, colonizer, all these things, right?
So it was a white man.
Yes. And so I rolled my window down to allow him the opportunity to, maybe I could lay hands on him or do whatever, to allow him the opportunity. Say that again. You weren't coming in, and he came again. he had no problem. I said. He told me, and I would never use this word. Never would I use this word. He told me something, and I was parked retarded.
Damn.
He said that word. That tells you right there that something's wrong with him, because who would say such a word?
Right. What if you was retarded?
So anyway, I started gently. Mm-hmm. My typical go-to phrase is I avoid cursing someone out. Do you know what it is?
Mother lover?
Well, I wasn't going that far yet. I think I may have started with your mama.
Your mama?
Your mama.
Your mama really retarded.
Trying not to go all out. I don't know. And then he said more, and I think I was some bees and all kinds of things. And so then I had to release myself.
Nigga, oh, you want nigga? Nigga here now.
Oh, I'm here.
The toy. You done found the toy.
Yeah, you done found it. You want somebody to play with?
Yeah. You
got
in there.
Yeah, he's in there. So
nigga here now.
So I was there, and I decided it was the dumbest thing, because it was like rounds. in my memory, it was like rounds. Like he hurled off these insults.
You did your insults.
And then I did. It was like we were taking turns. It wasn't like we were at the same time, which I think is interesting.
So it was courteous insults.
It was courteous until it wasn't courteous.
How did it end?
Anymore. So finally, he had had enough of me. After I know what I did. Maybe it wasn't your mom. I called him entitled, because I was really going for the indigenous. Yeah. I was doing him like I'm just gonna be honest. All the white people have done me in the past. I tried to do it to him, because they always go, "I feel sorry for you," that kind of stuff. They always hit me with that. Damn. And so, you know they do that, right?
I didn't know that.
You didn't know that? Okay, I'll tell you more about it. So anyway, but when that didn't go well, we kept going, and then he finally was like, I'm going to do this to you if you don't go. So he kind of threatened me. And so at that point, I was going to roll my window up. One thing I noticed, I learned in the process, I can laugh about it now, but those windows don't roll up very quickly. I was trying to get it out. I was like, no, you're not.
Because he said he was going to spit.
Yes, in my car.
I'm going to spit in your car.
Yeah, and I hate to say that, but anyway.
You tried to roll your window up.
I tried to roll my window up, but that thing was going so slow. And so he did. And so then I caught him a female dog. Yeah.
You said the B word?
I did.
You cursed?
Yes, I caught him an indigenous dog. Okay. So I called him a dog, and so he didn't like it, because I was watching one of those prison shows, and they said don't call them a dog, because those are like fighting words. So maybe he had been in jail. Aryan. So he had been in prison before. Because when I said that again, he was like looking at me, and I was kind of like, oh shoot, get out of here. So I'm like getting out, and this is where my training went awry, because I don't know why my window wasn't rolled up, because I think I said something else. And he proceeded to do that thing again in my car.
He spit in your car twice? Did it get on you?
No.
Oh, the passenger seat?
Yeah. And so anywho, so I'm like backing up, but I'm backing up, trying to get his license plate, and now it's getting it's escalating, mm-hmm. and I think I finally had enough. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to get his license plate, but he's kind of like coming at me like I'm kind of like, let me get the heck out of here. This might have gone a little too far.
Yeah, you think?
You think? So anyway, I left, and I was like, wow, that could have been handled differently, but I was just sick and tired of people trying to bully me and trying to, I was being polite, and he wanted to go off. So anyway, I feel like I took an L.
Right.
Huh?
Oh, because you got spit
in my car, and so anyway, I took an L, but I said I'll get him because I'll go to the police station.
You took a sample of his spit to the police station.
Yes, I went to the police station, and the police officer. What I didn't like is when you go to the police station and they're like, "Okay, what's the problem?" And I don't want to say like somebody spit on my, That's not what I want to say in front of everybody in this police station. But you really don't have an option, and that's where they take the police report. So I told him, and I told him, and then he asked me to describe him, and I did. And he was like, "How old is he?" And I was like, "Oh, he's about 40." So he's like, "Does he look like me?" Like I was like, "He looks older than you." I said, "But you look good. You look good.
You look good.
You look good for your age. I'm sure. How old are you?" And he says, "Huh?"
Go ahead.
He says he's 42. I said, "Well, yeah, you look good." He's like a hard 40.
Damn, girl. So you went up there flirting with the LAPD?
The objective, and first of all, he was
trying
like
to get your case.
5'2".
He was really trying to get your case
Heard.
in, huh? Shit.
I was serious. I was not. See, that's the thing about you men, because I wasn't flirting in my mind.
Well, man, you heard, hey, she asked me. She said, "Excuse me." you know what that means. She's feeling your voice.
Oh my god.
She said, "Are you in line?" You in line? I said, "For what?" Come on, just be real.
Oh, well, anyway, so I filed a police report. That's my way to fight this situation. That's what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then hopefully they do your CSI.
Oh yeah. That was a funny part. I told him I have his DNA because a friend had just given me like an air fryer for my birthday. And so the air fryer was in the in the car. So I was like, I have saved the DNA.
I'm gonna bring it in here.
You want me to bring it in? And he
to
was
the
like,
lab.
He was really nice. He was like, I don't think they're needed. They won't be needing. He was like, I'm like, but I got it. I got DNA. He was like, well, for a case like this, they won't be using those resources. And I kind of laughed to myself.
Lady, it's not a murder.
I know. I was like, you got a point. I mean, I've been watching too much Law and Order.
Yeah.
Too many of those things. Too much forensic files, and I'm like, we can get him because I'm sure he has a rap.
You got your DNA, lady.
Yeah. So anyway, I had to get rid of his DNA. That's not going to work. Okay. And you were saying to me that men love unconditionally and women don't. Now, I thought that was a crock of baloney. I'm saying no. I see the video. I play this. There's a point being made. I think it's a pastor or something. Let's play the video here.
Now, hear me when I say this. This is what's the conversation that men love unconditionally and women love conditionally, meaning that a man can see a woman and no matter what walk of life she comes from, and no matter not only what walk of life she comes from, he can be a billionaire and he'll marry a nanny.
Right. Yeah.
Because they love unconditionally. They'll look at you and love you and marry you however you are. However, it's different when it comes to a woman. A woman loves conditionally. And the reason why I say that is because y'all ain't got to like it. It's the truth. It's the truth. And let me prove your conditions. Would you marry someone if you had the bag and they didn't have the bag, but they had what you needed emotionally? Now.
And I mean, the guy's got a point.
I have no comment. Go.
Would you date or love a nigga that was a nanny? Or that wasn't a certain...
I have established my standards. Remember I told you I was writing standards? I have been working on them.
All 32 of them.
I've been working on them, and I got a foundation now. So no. Answer is no.
This brother says unconditionally because the man, even if he's a billionaire and the girl work at McDonald's, if she looked good or whatever, he could fall in love with her and he would attempt to give it an opportunity. Yeah, that's correct. Rarely the other way around.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, you wouldn't. A certain man of a certain financial stature, you wouldn't. But the conditions, I will say, the conditions lie elsewhere. With men, the conditions do lie elsewhere. Like, you may not care that she work at McDonald's, but you care, if she got kids or something. You care if, so there might be a condition somewhere else.
I don't think you guys, do you really care if she has kids?
No, I'm just saying, like, it might be like.
I don't know if you love them necessarily. You might date them or have relations with them. I don't know if you necessarily love them. But I definitely, I think maybe men are concerned about women's standards, but it doesn't seem to me like a lot of times men have any whatsoever. But it doesn't mean that they're going to unconditionally love them. It just means that they're going to sleep with them.
I see what you're
you know what I'm saying?
saying.
Like so that's why I don't agree with that. Men love unconditionally and women don't. No, you don't love.
Yeah.
You bone unconditionally. You bone unconditionally. Now,
Man.
I would agree with that.
Yeah.
And there's no standards necessarily for that.
That's true.
But as far as loving unconditionally and women not loving unconditionally, because I think, I do believe, it's funny to me because I think back to when I met my husband. And it's weird because, he didn't have a car. Did you remember that he didn't have a car?
I don't know that.
I know. And it was like, and it's weird that we would have dated, you know what I'm saying?
That.
Yeah, but I mean, it wasn't like he was broke. He had a situation and he was in between cars at the time, but considering my days as when I was walking and looking for the people with the cars, how I actually married someone who didn't have a car, but then eventually he had, whatever. But my point is, it was really unconditional. I mean, it wasn't like, so I think women, we can love unconditionally. So I don't appreciate that comment.
No, that was PB power.
That was PB power? Yeah. It was the curls, the power of the curls.
PB power would get it,
PB power would get you.
You wouldn't let no ugly nigga talk. No, I didn't have no car.
You think?
Yeah. Yeah, that was
Okay,
PB
well,
power. Sometimes you get away with stuff. You just get away with
Matized.
shit.
You get PB matized.
You get PB matized sometimes.
And PB, for those who don't know, does everybody know what that is?
Yeah, they should.
I don't think so.
PB is
PB matized. I was PB matized.
PB is like, it's a form of pretty boy, basically.
Okay, all right. So I'm not buying your unconditional. Are you really going to double down on that or what?
I didn't say it.
You seem like you were agreeing with it.
I thought it was an interesting point.
I'm over men and all their talk.
I was like, damn, that's true.
It's not.
But I guess, the money part is true.
I'm done.
But there are conditions. Okay. Right. And like you said, it is. Yeah, you're right. They'll smash. Crap. They'll smash. We'll smash. But it's what we love. But it's the opportunity to fall in love. We'll take you on a date. That's to fall in love.
That's the opportunity to fall in love?
Yeah. If you smash. Whereas women wouldn't even, if a nigga say, yeah, I'm a bus driver. Like that lady said, I'm not doing a bus driver. Our conditions are different. Like, I think women's conditions are a little more strict when it comes to dating. They're a little more harsh.
Yeah, I think maybe
on the guys.
I do think we can be flexible. I think and I'm starting to think, don't be flexible. Take a hard line on whatever it is.
Yeah.
I mean, like just take a hard line on whatever it is.
Right.
I'm learning, That's what I would say.
Okay.
So something I have to go back to. These NBA predictions. Okay, we made our predictions during the preseason, and things were looking a little different. And so, would you say there was hope? Mm-hmm. We need to make some adjustments.
You need to make.
Okay, I'm whispering. Okay, I need to make some adjustments based on the data that I've gathered thus far this season. As much as I love Giannis Antetokounmpo, well, I won't even start with them. I said Phoenix.
Oh shit, you did.
I was like, let's just erase that erase it all together. Erase that. It's gotta be Denver. Like I said last year, before I said Denver before the playoffs and all that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna go back. I was just trying to do something different.
Okay.
But it's gotta be Denver, and I'm still gonna say my dark horse is the LA Clippers. I don't know why they got James Harden. I don't know what he is supposed to do. He has given
where he's supposed to play.
No value when it comes time to do something to his teams.
Yeah.
Whether it was Oklahoma City, Houston in the playoffs, Philadelphia in the playoffs. Now it's Clippers. I don't know what he's supposed to do. Do you know what he's supposed to do?
He's a system.
He's a system.
So he's basically saying y'all just got to do what I do. Follow me, and we will get to the playoffs.
What is the lineup going to look like?
So Russell starts now, huh?
Yeah. Is he going to stay?
That's a mess. I don't know.
We don't have to talk about.
Why?
I mean, I'm disgusted. I'm cool.
Hey,
with
you're gonna have
Kawhi.
Russell. You're gonna have James Harden, Russell Westbrook, Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, Zubac.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's not gonna be your starting lineup.
I think that
There's only
what
one
they
ball.
should do is either James, and I guess it's not going to be James. So Russ is going to have to come off the bench,
Right.
And I think they should keep Terrence Mann in the starting lineup. They need somebody else. But anyway, I am not a fan of this move, but they're my dark horse. And then on the East, now I didn't know. Will and I were talking about these games. I did not know that Adrian Griffin was going to be a bust. If the coach was there to coach,
Right, coach
and
for the
to
Bucks.
design a system, then I would stick with my Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah.
But what we have found is they play like what?
24-hour fitness hoopers. It's like your turn, my turn, good, my turn, my turn. Good,
yeah.
good, yeah, whops. And
If
he's
I had
just
known
out
that
there
was what was
whopping.
going to happen, whopping.
They out there whopping.
I mean, I cannot even. My Parks and Rec teams, my middle school teams that I coach play better than this.
Some kind of system, huh?
Something. I mean, eventually we got a system, but it's bad. So if they want to continue to do that and like not play with hold anyone accountable, I can't ride with them. So I'm going to have to remove my pick from the Bucks.
So East to who?
And I mean, I don't want the Celtics to win. I don't want the Celtics to win. I don't want them. I hate the. I don't fool with the Celtics. But anyway, it would be highly likely that they would come out of the East.
Yeah.
And lose to our guys.
So here's what I'm going to do. I am going to not change a damn thing on my picks because those were exactly my picks.
We have the same picks then.
Denver and Boston. Dark horse.
Dallas.
Golden State Warriors.
Oh, yes. Always.
Right.
Always. Because we like Steph.
Yeah.
Yes, we like Steph. Okay. I just had to retract that crap that I gave earlier because Phoenix is like looking like boo-boo. But what about Victor Wembanyama? What do you think?
That man made me a believer the other day.
38. Wembanyama.
I mean, I've been a vocal skeptic on this thing, this guy. Because we've seen so many frail, tall, long, for no reason guys with dribbling ability. And it just doesn't work. But this guy looks like he moves like he's not that size, which makes me believe he might not be as injury prone as guys that size usually are. And he also looks like a natural shooter.
Yeah.
Like, you know how guys like guys that size, they have to develop a shot or get a shot. Okay, well, you play in the NBA, you gotta get a shot. You know,
He can shoot.
he looks like he could like
Pull up
shoot.
easy.
Yeah.
Dribble. It's not even catch and shoot. Like it's like a pull up.
Yeah. So, and then the free throws tell you a lot too.
He's wet.
He
can
shoots
shoot free throws.
good free throws. So I'm like, oh shoot, shoot. I'm gonna have to get.
Yeah.
You gonna have to get with it to get lost. But I was not. Yeah, I was. I think I'm gonna be. I was wrong about that one.
They're fun to watch. And you know what I like? What I don't like was early on, his teammates weren't really trying to get him the ball, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like they were like, oh, we don't have Victor
Well, the guy went out. Vasil, the guy that shoots all the shots, he's injured.
That's
now, so
why.
Now,
That's a problem.
Yeah, that's a problem.
That's a problem.
That's a problem.
That's what I was noticing in the early games. It's like, he's over there with his hands.
Yeah.
You don't see that. You don't know he's a number one pick.
Yeah. No,
You
the
better
guy
give him
Vassell,
the ball.
he's the number one option or scorer on the team.
Well, he better learn.
He needs to. Yeah, he needs to
expeditiously.
They need to trade him right now because what we've been seeing, even today, I was watching. They did some Toronto. They were up the whole game by 20. I mean, it ended close, and I couldn't finish it.
Wait a minute, Toronto and San Antonio were playing.
Toronto and San Antonio playing right now.
And who won? We don't know.
I didn't. It was down to 12 seconds, and it was one of those 12 seconds that took entirely too long. So I was like, "Fuck, I'm coming downstairs." But San Antonio played Toronto like
tight.
No, San Antonio was up 20 the whole game.
Oh, really?
Until the end.
Oh, wow. Okay. Is Vassell back or whatever his name
No.
is? Okay.
They need to trade him.
They got to get rid of him
right
now.
now.
He stops the ball. That's a problem. And that's a problem. You got to know. You got to get the ball to someone.
He's like, who was it when LeBron came in the league on the Cavaliers that thought they were the guy? It was like somebody stupid, like
Richard Jefferson or something.
Yeah, who was the number one option. You know, like, oh, no, that's a kid. No, give it to the 19-year-old.
We're gonna win or lose with him. We're gonna sink or swim with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy's tripping with no luggage, Willard.
Yeah.
He is tripping. It's bad. It's really bad. They need to go call him in the office and sit him down and say, "Yo, it's bad, dude." No, but okay, all right. So that's our picks. Interesting. How about your Lakers? I just wanted you to go on record. What do you have to say about your Lakers?
I mean, I'll be excited when we become a lottery pick team again. I'll be excited.
Okay. All right.
But I'm not here for this.
You're not here for this AD stuff?
I'm not here for this AD stuff.
Okay.
Like Anthony Davis is.
I'd rather have Wembanyama over Anthony Davis.
I'd rather have Zubac.
Okay.
At least, he ain't faking the funk.
Yeah, he's trying.
He play every game.
Yeah.
82 games.
And
he ain't,
Yeah, he doesn't get hurt.
He'll play center. He ain't afraid to play center.
Mm-hmm. He'll take that smoke from Jokic. Jokic used to wear him out. He'd get in foul trouble so quickly. It was crazy, but he tried, Anyway, so we had to go on record with that. NBA, because we are here for the NBA and the tournament and all that.
Oh God.
And it's been fun, Willard.
That's right.
Been delightful to be here with you today.
35. Woo.
Same age as you, Will.
Well, yeah, I'll be 35.
Yeah, in a couple of weeks.
Sometime, I don't know.
Yeah. All right, so don't forget, this is funny. I'm like, find me on social media, and then I'm like, why are these old people following me?
Oh, see, add them. If they look for you, you have to add them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
that's terrible.
Find me, but not you. You got to use it. Hey, there's a point where I used to get like 1,000 friend requests a day. Not 1,000, but like hundreds. And I was like trying to sell a book and shit.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
That's right.
All right. We'll see you on the next She Will podcast. Until then, peace out.
All right.